Welcome back to my slow run of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm a little mixed up on which episode we're on because last time we were all ready to go into Dodongo's Cavern. And I did go and do Dodongo's Cavern, but I was getting ready to, and my kid came in. She got out of bed, and she refused to go to bed until I started to play a game. And I believed her because in the past she has gone to sleep while I was playing on the emulator here. But that didn't happen. She just stayed awake and pestered the dog, and it was all over. You could hear all over the microwave me telling her, get in bed, go do this, go do that, and I'm sure it was very, as a listening experience, it would have been very authentic, and very personal, but probably a little cringy. High points of all that were she saw Dodongo and called it a dinosaur. I guess that was kind of cute. And you know what? Honestly, it's not that big a loss because I just do not have that much to say about Dodongo's Cavern. Like, there's not a lot going on there. Honestly, I think the Gorons are kind of boring. And we'll do a couple things to poke around here, but then we'll get on to some interesting stuff. So here we are at Goron City again. I quit the game, fixed it down and everything. So we started up at Link's house. Thanks to that shortcut, here we are, just a few steps in Goron City. So while we were doing Dodongo's Cavern, we got a new item. We got a bomb bag, which allows us to hold these cartoony, Looney Tunes looking bombs. Navi wants to talk to us, but that's not necessary. At the end, we fought King Dodongo. He was a big fire-breathing dinosaur, and he looks like crap. Alright, so here's an area we can access now. Can I not get past there? Huh. I guess I can't bomb that particular boulder. Maybe it's only the yellow ones we can bomb right now. Oh, that was a dead end. Dead end trap. And we can get past these red boulders with an item that we get much later in game. This is like a little rock labyrinth. So here we have... I'm trying real hard to roll into this. Huh. I was pretty sure that was in there, but still thought we'd hear the scratchy before we saw him. So we can't do anything with that stone right now. But we're gonna take some, really. It's kind of annoying to get money when you're already full up on money, but then it's not that big of a ding because money's still pretty easy to come by. Am I gonna get lost coming out of this little rock labyrinth? Anyway, I think that's about what we can do in Goron City right now. Oh wait, there was this guy. Really? Really? Okay. I was hoping that now that we've actually beaten the boss, he'd give us something. I don't mind using all bombs. Let's just stop him here. Really? So yeah, he wants us to stop his rolling, I guess. He probably gives us a heart piece, but do we need it that bad? So I'm pretty sure there's something here. This little circle stone is a good hint that there's something to be had. I don't think it opens with a bomb though. Oh, that's handy. God damn it. So it just occurred to me that to get much farther, we're going to need a handful of bombs, which I have recklessly used, trying to stop that Goron and get through that maze. But that's okay. Because we are just full up on rupees, and before we go and get any more, let's just go buy some bombs. Five. Oh, we save money if we get more. I'm gonna go for this one. That should do it. I could have probably gotten it with 5, but 10 will give us a good safety margin. Okay, so like I said, we defeated Dodongo's Cavern, and he gave us the spiritual stone of fire. Just in... huh. Okay, so yeah, there it is. And, you know, I was gonna say I like the model for it, because it looks... when you receive it, the model for it looks like a, you know, a pomegranate tip. Hey, brother. Anyway, Darunia made us his sworn brother. And he told us to visit the beautiful fairy who lives at the top of this mountain. Which is what we're going to do in this episode. We're just going to see if he says or does anything different now that we've actually done his little quest. No, they just want us to be able to watch this cutscene whenever we want. So to nobody watching or playing this, it bothers them that his hand clips through a sphere that's obviously right there. Excuse me. Now probably don't mind picking up a little money because later in this episode, after we leave Death Mountain, I want to go back to Hybrid Castle Town, play some more of those fun carnival games, and there are a few new ones that have opened up now at this point in our quest. We have 5 hearts. We'll probably get another heart piece and get another heart container. And yeah, after that, we're as good as invisible. Or, good lord, invincible. Is this guy still trying to get bombs down here now that we've actually cleared the dungeon? Still trying to get down there though. What the hell? And we know what's in here. Hold up. It's too high up. I can't get it until later. God damn it. Oh. Well, I'm not going to show that video of me actually doing Dodongo's Cavern. But I might as well take a good look at it. So you bomb through this wall, and here's the central chamber. Looks like we're inside a giant fossilized dinosaur, and its ribs are the pillars of this room. You drop bombs in his eyes to drop his jaw, and then you go on to the area where you meet the boss. And there are some cool monsters in here. You fight the LoZ, which, you know, there we go, using verbal garbage again, but yeah, the LoZ are a sub-boss here, and they're the first enemy in this game to actually sword fight you back, and I appreciate them because they're good sports. And let's see, there's also Beamos and Arlos, which are callbacks to... wow. Callbacks to classic Zelda monsters. And, Dodongos. Yeah, which my kid just realized were dinosaurs. Crazy. But I get more bombs. The little monster is supposed to be taking a nap right now, but I think I hear it tapping at my chamber door. Oh shit, shit. Can you believe I did that? I got distracted. Anyway. I hovered myself back on this platform. Perfect. Wow. You saw me run off that platform. So you hear that cow mooing. That's because this. There is a secret grotto in here, which is what these little hole areas are called. And you go in there and there's this rather incongruous underground space. Alright. And here's our cow. How you got here isn't important. Yeah, just a nice little place to rest yourself. I actually really like these grottos. That theme is the same as plays in the Deku Tree. And they have these little warp pads that beam you out of the grottos. And I really don't read anything into that. I think it's just because they found it easier to do that than to actually make staircases and exits. Okay. So a lot of these boulders follow you. It's okay, healing is on the way. So we are currently on our way to meet the Great Fairy, who is heading over to the top of this mountain. Is there anything on this platform, or is it just a resting point? And there's another one up here, which I guess we might as well shoot down. Not the smoothest camera work there. It does that there pretty predictably. There's another Sheikah Gossip Stone. We can't mess with that right now. Oh, here's our friend. We'll talk to him later. No, talk to him now. Flavor text. Done well to come all the way up here. This is the summit of the sacred Death Mountain. Is everything sacred in Hyrule? Climbing all the way up here just proves how smart you are. I want to see you make another smart move. Go to trade school. Forget college. She'll give you a new skill. She is leader of the fairies. I will perch here and wait for you. You're ready to go back down. I will help you. Now keep going. Okay, so this is the way we're not supposed to go. And this is the actual volcanic crater of Death Mountain. Throw the ring in the mountain! No! Oh, cool. So it's so hot in here, there's actually... Usually it gives you like a whole minute. Is it based on your... Crap. We can't do much there. Let's take a look here. Not just the skybox. So the way to the Great Fairy is blocked off by this boulder, which we can't... Huh. Can't get past without the item of the last dungeon. And that's how these older Zelda games are built to progress. Alright, here we are in the Great Fairy's Fountain. And what a weird place, right? What are these walls even made of? Are they imagination? So immediately we feel like we've come into a different sort of place. Like something outside of the realm we were just walking in, right? And this theme here, the Fairy Fountain theme, first appears in Link to the Past, and the title of it is Enter the Goddess. Never mind. Excuse me. I did that so absent-mindedly. Alright, you ready, kids? There she is, in all her angular glory. The Great Fairy of Power. You know, some parts in games are just kind of embarrassing if your parents were to walk in at that time, and this is it. Did nobody in development say that this... Hey, hold up a minute, this looks a little weird. Alright, so this is a pretty badass thing. It's really gonna help us out. This spin attack is a huge crutch. We're really gonna lean on it. In fact, only my desire to do things the hard way will keep us from just spamming the hell out of it. You're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in their neighborhood, you should drop in a friend of mine who lives by the Hyrule Castle, which is exactly what we're going to do. That's just about our next location. So, she healed us, and we now have a magic meter. That's the green bar. So, if we hold our sword back like this, we can do a magic attack. And that's as powerful as it gets. See? Big area. Lots of enemies at once. And if we do a quick spin, and then press the sword button, we can launch one without having to hold back the sword. Without having to wait. Let's, I need to see what happens now that we have full health. Okay, now it gives us a whole 40 seconds. Right through there. Okay, here's another hidden grotto. This is pretty typical. I know there's just money in there. Like, why even waste it? Good time to save, though. Alright, so that reset us to 40 seconds. And there's just a little bit that we can do in here. That's not what I want. This is what I want. What do we got? Oh, that's pretty useless right now. I can't do anything with that. Oh shoot. So we're gonna see what happens when we actually... Oh! So close. Wow, that just kills you right off. Crap. Okay. I thought it'd be like an out of bounds where it just starts you at the entrance you came in with. I don't know. With full heart. Well, with only taking off like a heart or two. Anything else we can do in here? I don't think so. We're really meant to hang out in here later. Growing up a little from the Great Fairy's power. Alright, he's gonna give us a ride. now that we've been dropped on this roof, we're on top of what used to be Impa's house. So I'm gonna try and ever so gingerly drop down. This just really wanted me to do a little jump there, didn't it? And here we are. Great. We're now significantly less fragile. Let me check something. 13? We have 13 gold skeletons, which means we can actually get something from these guys. We have... So I think he'll say the same thing. This guy's still cursed. This guy has been transformed back to his normal self. He's so happy. We got the adult's wallet. Adults are allowed to carry a lot of money. Okay. So yeah. Cool, cool. So the next thing we really should be doing is listening to the babysitters, and they'll tell us to get on with the next spiritual stone. Hold on, I think there's a skeleton on that tree. Nope. There's one on red, which I am holding off on for reasons. It's not much of a reason. All right. We're going to the Happy Mask shop, and we are going to get the mask that Garden Kakariko wanted. Getting the mask is a good way to access a lot of flavor text in this game. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Get it over with. Hey! Really? Oh. So it's a little side quest to find the owners, the potential owners for all these masks. No reason not to wear it. I'm not really sure how they decided to localize it as Keaton. Like, it's obviously some sort of Inari. I hate foxes. What's your problem? Alright, so we haven't visited here yet. This is the Temple of Time. And of course, if we were exploring naturally, we would already have poked our head in here. Those are the divots where the 3 MacGuffins go. And here's the Door of Time. But that's about all there is to see right now. Here's an altar which faces the door and not the nave. I think the nave is what you call the main body of a church building. N-A-V-E. Alright, it's just oddly curious if she'd say the same thing. So back here is an area that I really enjoy. He's just defending his loitering, but for some reason when we put on this mask, he says, don't grow up to be like me. This door doesn't open. What's up with that? Did I say that? Oh, here's an old man, the dispenser of wisdom. Oh, right. Yeah, I was just about to go and forget all about that. Anything in here? Not this time of day. Let's get it. So here's an area that we can visit, but it's not open yet. And here's another one. I don't think it's open at this time of day. Oh, I guess it is open at this time of day. So we should be able to play this game now that we have the bombs. Because what you get here is a 4 bomb. I like the shopkeeper girl here. She's a cutie. Oh. I thought you could only play at night. Why did I think that? Anyway, this is part of what we're here to do. More explicit play. Okay. Oh. Regular bombs? That's awful. So, last time I tried this, I was very challenged. Like, you can kind of spam it, but that's hard to do. Okay, so slice down. Is that kind of close? That looks pretty close. Let's try that. Huh. I could not get that to the life of me last time. Okay. So what about cruelty to animals? Am I angled up good? So it looks like if I move over just a smidge. Unbelievable. Okay, looks like a bomb bag upgrade. Okay, so they just gave us an easy one now. Unless that chicken, yeah. I just took that chicken for granted there. Don't you come for those! Taking the chicken for granted. Okay. Where are you going, goddamn chicken? You know, when they set it straight up ahead like this, like, they can hardly make it any easier. So we really gotta go around the side of that larger pit down there. Otherwise, and hope that the big chicken's kind of off to the side. Otherwise, we're just gonna foul the foul, you know? Wait for... maybe... no? Ah, son of a bitch. Big chicken's gonna get away. I knew it. That was a little bit far in the wrong direction, too. Don't foul the foul. Oh, we're gonna get it. Alright, 2 for 2 so far. So more bombs is better. And we're about to run out of money. Okay, never mind. You can get a heart piece here and some bomb shoes, and those are useful. That's what we're using for this game. It's a bomb that falls along before it explodes. Where's chicken's in the way? I'm gonna foul. Yeah. I think that'll do it. That chicken just moves a little bit. Oh, nope. It's so great that after facing terrible dangers and perils and being exposed to things that no child should be exposed to, I can just go and blow some rupees on carnival games. Be a kid. Alright, gonna get some bomb shoes. That's what we want. Yeah, try not to read it too much into the fact that Link is literally a child. So, I always read him as being about 10 years old, but I saw in an interview that he's supposed to be 7 as a child, which seems a little younger to me. Really? Yeah, this one off to the side is tricky. Okay, I think that looks like a good angle. That chicken doesn't get in the way. I think we've got it lined up, though. Don't you fucking... Did it look like he'd come back on that? He's exactly right in my way. Come on. Son of a bitch! Wow. Just wow. What am I doing with my life? Only big chicken will move. Big chicken move. One more, can't waste it. This game just gets all the value they can out of that chicken model. Just, no, you're... Oh, man. If I had one more rupee, I could play your game, lady. Oh well, we didn't do too badly. Dead. Like usually you'd only put a sign like that where there was like not obviously through passage. But here, just saying dead end right in front of a dead end, it's kind of like telling you it's not really a dead end. And here we got another fairy fountain. She's going to give us something really useful, and she looks exactly like the other one. In the beta versions of this game, there was... Okay, maybe I did like that a little bit. There was a blue fairy with a dress who looked, I don't know, a little bit more like a little bit like 5 from Skyward Sword. But I guess they pulled her out and put in these creatures. Okay. I like that pose, but I can't really put my finger on why it's so stylish to me. Brown is an odd color choice for go-go boots. Alright, we don't need it right now, but let's show you some Din's Fire. It is a Dragon Ball Z move. And it's great for lighting torches or if you're just surrounded by those goddamn bats. How we get our magic back, we find magic jars. You know what? I think I know how to handle this. You put a bug in the bottle. What I should do is get a fairy as soon as possible, so we don't have another mishap. Alright, here's this guy. He's gonna say, please, let's see, please tell me the contents of the bottle. cute little bug. And actually, I need it to be night, so I'm going to go ahead and get another bug. Good. That's about what we wanted. Alright. So... oh, Honey and Darlie are still around. So, these dogs might choose to follow us if we just get right in their face. And the trick is to find the right one. They're just so proud of that castle. Oh. I lost my dog. So these are all actually pretty expensive. I don't have money for that right now. But look at this guy. What a scurvy looking rascal. Anyway, we lost our dog. Try to avoid those other dogs so we can get the right one. Alright, we got her. And, no, we're not allowed to pet the dog or anything. Or pick him up. In Twilight Princess, you could pick up dogs and cats, and it was awesome. Like... when are video game designers going to learn that their players absolutely demand to be able to pet and pick up animals in the games? This is my little Richard, thank you. I'll give you this. I guess she had a lost dog. I just know she has a piece of heart. I don't think there's anything else that we can really look at in the back alley. But let's do it anyway. Oh, we can go in here now. Here where some people live. A person lives. I'm not sure how much point there was to having us actually be able to go into his house. Just a few rupees. We can go this way. I appreciate this model they made for the dog. Like, for such an inconsequential thing in the game, like, it looks like a little terrier. It has a lot of polygons, and somebody really wanted to make a dog for this game. And here's one of the things we can do in Castletown at night. So the only time I ever won this, honestly, was the very, very first time I attempted it. So I'm just gonna try and imitate that strategy I used then. Oh, so far so good. Oh, lame. Should've gone with my gut. So to reset this game, you actually have to leave. God damn it. I do like this music though. It's kind of carnival polka. It really makes me want to go to Oktoberfest. Just get a huge old boot or stein of some slightly overpriced beer and some schnitzel. And I'm always tempted to buy like one of those hats or some lederhosen. Son of a bitch. Carnies, man. A dog following me in here. I'm going to do the same thing every time. Because I know eventually this combination will come up. We can do this one more time, then I'll try my luck with the bomb shoot bowling alley again. Something about all these shopkeepers, they're just so ugly and grizzled. The people who make Zelda games have just dreamed up so many different shopkeepers over the years. Like, they've lost their basis of comparison for how weird their shopkeepers really are. Well, we made it up to 40. I just want to keep 30 so I can keep on keep rolling. We'll try one more time. We can afford it. Gambling is fantastic. I'm so glad that's not one of my real world vices. I know people whose vice is gambling, or at least one of their vices is gambling. You know, when they get a big payday, you know, they tell all their friends and it's on Facebook. But what nobody talks about is that these people are usually in debt up to their eyeballs. You only remember the good parts. It just occurred to me that I could make YouTube videos of nothing but playing these games. And people would watch them. People watch some awfully monotonous stuff on YouTube. Alright, let's talk to Sleeping Beauty here. I hope this dog doesn't foul me up. Oh, that's why he's tired, because it's open 24/7. Alright. This dog's gonna mess me up, I know it. He's gonna work his way in there. Right in my face. That looks like a decent lineup. Let's try that. It just went right around totally the wrong way in that corner. See, here's that dog trying to foul me up. Okay. Let's see if we can... That might be just right. We can just wait for those chickens to move over. Oh, no. You can tell that's perfect, though. You like his sleepy idle animation? Oh, we got a few more bomb shoes to throw down there. Come on, get down. Those chickens do like to hang out on the right side of the lane. God damn it. Now this music that I just love so much is mocking me. Oh my god. It's gonna go! It's gonna go! No! This is it. This is the moment of truth. I'm broke. That was pathetic. I'm thinking about getting some coffee. I'm going to change my sensitivity and do a shooting game, because I'm pretty sure I can get that part from here. Configure controller plugin, set range to 40. That worked last time. Back full screen. Alright. That'll do the trick. I still got that dog following me. Son of a bitch. that's hubris right there. Alright. Let's talk. Let's do it one more time. Jump the gun. But Nancy. Huh. I guess we've won what we can win from here. Oh well. I'm gonna turn that sensitivity back up. I want to go out the door, not read the sign. I flubbed it there. Excellent. Hope we get it this time. Alright. Fortune has favored us. If only that chicken will get... It looked like he was hanging the other way, wasn't he? This is cruelty to animals, by the way. It's a good thing our morality doesn't really concern us with it. God, really? That's an aggressive chicken. Bitch, don't you... Okay. Alright, hopefully we've got it lined up now. Okay, I did not have that lined up at all. Wow. It's okay, I didn't have that lined up anyway. Really? I didn't even touch the chicken. Please move, please move, please move. Oh. I think I just had an orgasm. Sure. Ah, man. How am I for bombs? Oh, I paid my money. can't see how delicately I'm nudging this controller. That's gonna be too far to the left. Huh. Alright, because that middle chicken likes to hang out way over to the right. This dog's gonna try and get in my way, I knew it. I think we got it. Sure, one more game. Just wasting my time now. Come on, come on. That chicken. That miserable chicken. You're a bowling lane chicken. This dog really just loves me. Alright, let's hope. Lame, I'm done. I'm not even trying right now. Out of the way, chicken. Alright, move, big chicken. Oh, I'm gonna get toasted again. You gotta wait. Wait. Just waiting in this game. You know, I really want some bottom shoes. Yes! I swear, I'm getting this all out of the way so we don't have to come back here and do this. All I want are some bottom shoes, I promise. Would anyone mind if I pause real quick to get a beer? Because honestly, this festival music, and really I just like hanging around having a Captain Town at night. And it just seems like be a fun place to hang out. Yeah, I know all the peasants are in bed, but I knew this dog would try and foul me. What did I say? I'm not gonna make it. Well, at least this game gives you some bomb tubes before you really absolutely need them. No thank you. Alright, I got some money for the treasure chest game. First, an ale. This will only take a minute. Who cares? Only like 5 people are watching this anyway. Go get a beer yourself. What do you do with your life? And I'm back. Grabbed a Golden Road Brewing Wolf Pup Session IPA, brewed in Los Angeles, California. I got off the $1 rack at my favorite liquor store. That's where they keep all the either damaged beers or beers that are so independent nobody knows about them, so nobody's buying them. But I find a lot of good beers that way, actually. And like, some you can just tell by looking at the label they're not good. It's not a bad IPA. It's not too bitter. It doesn't feel like you're coating your lips with pine resin. Yikes. Another IPA I suggest is Elysium. You can buy that at freaking Walmart, around here at least. In Oklahoma, we just liberalized our liquor laws, so you can actually buy wine and beer at grocery stores and gas stations now. So now we have this random IPA called Elysium, and that one is definitely very hoppy. Like, it's literally like you'll have like a thin film of pine resin on your lips when you're done, but it's pretty strong. It's 8% by volume. It'll get you pretty buzzing. And just for that reason alone, I suggest it. My kid's supposed to be taking a nap, but I can hear her in that other room. I can only imagine what kind of terrible mess she's making. Do you like how well-formed Link's bangs are? That was entirely intentional on the part of the designers. My strategy has been failing and failing. I know as soon as I change it and do something different, it'll be the way to go. Wow, there are like clearly 2 different triangles making up that dog's tail. Like, they definitely stole polygons from other assets to put them in that dog. Somebody loved that dog. Yikes. Enough of that. It's only a heart piece, right? Anyway, we're not too far from getting another bottle, so I just won't be hurting for health if I can stock up on fairies. And that's what the charge attack is good for. So this guy says something different at night. The night watch is so boring. I wish some ghosts would come out or something. Hey, I'm really interested in ghosts. Studying them is a hobby of mine, but you never know. The time might come when that kind of knowledge might be useful. Hold on, I think if I pull out my slingshot... So if you look through here, you can actually see something that's supposed to depict Hyrule Field. Can I get it? Or does it have too much cover? Nice. I just want to get some pocket change, that's all. Oh, good enough, I guess. I'm just going to do a couple more errands, and then we'll get back on with the regular quest in the next episode. That's Mascara I was talking about. It looked kind of strange. Let's see what our Boomer-in-Chief says. What? If you want something, just make it clear. They gave her a little bit of dialogue. That's nice. Alright, so far. Golden Road Old Pub Session IPA is probably on sale because it's out of production, but I like it. I wish I could go to the mask shop in town. So yeah, he's just about the only one who actually tells you exactly what he wants. Is that a key something mask? I've heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That, if you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the next mask, which I realize is a little tiresome, but it is part of the subtext we're going for. There's a lot of flavor text wrapped up in the mask. So I'm gonna pick up the next mask and call it an episode. Let's take another look out over Hyrule Field. This is actually quite a bit of, I don't know, data, like, space-wise for the Nintendo 64 to render all at once. How do I get there? And, of course, to truly be a Zelda game, a game has to be an open-world game. And you think about like the early top-down Zeldas, like that was just how you did an open-world game with 2D technology. And then this was the first 3D Zelda, and that was transitional, and they were doing it in 3D, but obviously they couldn't render a whole open world until open worlds just became something you absolutely had to have in a AAA game. You sold it. Please pay back 10 rupees. So Breath of the Wild is, like, in my opinion, a great open-world game. I wouldn't call it a survival game because, like, how can you just call, you know, shifting around your inventory and putting on normal code a survival game? But in going back to being truly open-world, it was getting back to what I think a Zelda game should absolutely be. Honey and darling, hi there. I wonder if these lunatics say something different. But I do admit, I'm one of the people who feel that Breath of the Wild is not really a great Zelda game. Great game, not a great Zelda game. It's just, you know, by not having proper dungeons, it's not really a Zelda game. I think you really need that for the formula. Also, I didn't really like the way the story is told. Like, if you're gonna tell a story, tell it from the beginning. Like you can do flashbacks and things like that pretty effectively, but that wasn't the way to do it. So here we are. Definitely not an open world. Like, you think about, even though it's a huge space, Hyrule Field is just a room with passageways that lead to other rooms. So if you just palette swap that, the whole world in Ocarina of Time is a dungeon. You know, and insofar as that a dungeon is like a series of... These guys can't last in the water. You know, a dungeon is, you know, a series of ideas and encounters that are, you know, physically separated because your characters can't go through walls. And that's how you structure an adventure. So that's what this game is. There is no overworld, it's just all one big dungeon. It's just some are appearing like they're outside. And with that, I'll go let the owl talk to us. And he's going to tell us exactly what to do. They protect the water. You gotta have some connection with the royal family. I hope you're prepared to play that one song for them. And yeah, that was enough of my playing around. We're back on the main quest now. Alright, I'm going to save real quick. And we're going to call that an episode. Alright, next time we're going to get back on the main quest. We're going to go and see Zora's domain. Until then, thank you for joining the slow run of Ocarina of Time. Signing out.